All right, so here we are again. Hopefully this goes better than the last time I tried a live stream, although I did have a couple of ales just to settle the nerves, so you never quite know how this might end up. Um, I just did that new intro there for the live stuff. So what I did was I took the normal theme that I did for the normal videos and figured, okay, if it's going to be live, let's put an audience in there. And typically bands that have vocalists who are struggling drop the tuning. So I dropped the tuning down a whole step and added a few little bits and pieces in there. And I thought it went well with that audience and all the other good stuff. So hope you enjoyed that. I loved actually making that. It was such a blast. And maybe I need to use that riff in a song, although I did previously use that riff, although it was way, way up on the fretboard. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I hope you did as well. It was a lot of fun for me. And holy crap, there's a ton of comments. So obviously, most of you are here for the prize draw, and we will get to that. I'm going to suggest once we get to at least 50 people watching, we can then start talking about the live draw. And I'm going to try to say hello to as many of you all, excuse me, as possible. My apologies in advance if I miss someone. The chat does move quite quickly, and it's really quite hard to stay on top of things. But David Moore is here from Govan, of all places. Good to see you, David. Blake is here. Good to see you as well, Blake. And you're feeling lucky. Well, you never know. Today might be your day. David again, Blake. So Blake is in Miami. Okay. And David is in Scotland. And let's see. Blake says, mosh your ass off. Matt is here. Good to see you, Matt. WF Lamb, that intro was sick. Well, thank you. I'm glad you liked that, because I took a great deal of pride in doing that. I wished I could have done the visuals a bit better, but it was all very rushed. It was just yesterday morning. I woke up and thought, what can I do that's different for an intro? And I thought, I actually do love that riff I did for the normal videos. So dropped it down a whole step and just added a few bits. And really enjoyed that. Matt says, awesome intro. Thank you, Matt. Monkey Boy's Toys. I'm assuming you were formerly known as Monkey Boy Cloth Cat, because I think I recognize the little avatar there. Awesome intro. Well, thank you. And Blake, sick intro. Thank you. Brad says, love watching your videos. Well, thank you, Brad. And I love that you love watching them. Stephen Taylor, right on, and gives the devil's horns. Awesome. Thank you. Fat Dad Fit. Here we are. Exciting. Yes, it is exciting. And already the chat's just jumped on me. And I'm totally out of practice with this. So I have actually, right now as we speak, I have 4 additional tabs open, which I will need to use very soon. So I'm way, way out of practice with this, but we'll do our best. Eric says, hello, great new intro. Thank you. And good luck to everyone. Exactly. Yeah, good luck to everyone. Goonie, 1632, missed it. We'll have to go back and rewatch. I can play it again, actually. Let me get caught up with the chat and we can play it again for no other reason than the fact that I love hearing it, which is a horrible thing to say, but I really do. I'm proud of it. Rich. I keep calling you Rick. It's Rich. Although, did one of your letters to me say Rick? I don't remember, but you're Rich here. I'm going to call you Rich. Well, oh, thank you, Rich. I appreciate that. Ben is here. Excellent intro, Dean. Good to see you live, mate. Well, good to see you too. Blake, Dean, let's not cover up the lady next time with the 88 low. Well, I was looking on YouTube for clips of an audience, and that one had the best clips with like a nice crane doing the souping shots. But the lady, there was nothing much to see, trust me. Had there been, I would not have covered it up. Tree Theodore, great to see you. Very good to see you, actually. And we have Missouri Johnson, howdy, and howdy to you. Paul says, good luck to all. I echo that. Stephen says, only here to watch out of movie curiosity. Do you mean morbid curiosity? Because the last time I did this, it was a real disaster. Monkey's in here for the hang. That's good to see. Russell, hello, good sir, and hello to you. Rick, oh, I keep saying Rick. Rich, looking well. Oh, thank you. Jeff says hello to everyone. Stephen, only here out of morbid curiosity. Yeah, and you said that twice. I don't know if you're trying to be funny or not, but yeah, I admit I messed up last time. There's no denying that, but let's not dwell on that too much. Thanks. Yeah, I used to be Cloth Cat. I love that. That was one of my favorite names, actually. Monkey Boy Cloth Cat. I really did get a good chuckle out of that. But Monkey Boy's toys just as good. Geno Spina. Cheers from Boston. Cheers to you. I've been to Boston many times. I do like it as a city, actually. In fact, let me think about this. My second ever trip to America was to Boston to see. Let me think. I was going there to see Megadeth and Judas Priest, but this was. When was this? This would have been shortly after 9/11, and Judas Priest cancelled, but Megadeth didn't. And I saw Megadeth at, where the hell was that? Opposite Fenway Park. There were like two clubs next door to each other, and Megadeth were in one of those. Then Judas Priest rescheduled, and I came back to see that, and that was at the Orpheum Theatre. Yeah. Sandalorian Toy Hunter, you're doing fine. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you. Hi, Dean, looking good. Well, thank you. Please play it again. Okay, let me get caught up with the chat and we'll play it again. You've always said music was your passion and forte. Did I detect a bit of Master of Puppets inspiration? No, the inspiration came from two things, actually. Two of my all-time favorite riffs are the March of SOD by SOD and Among the Living by Anthrax. So both involve Scott Ian, but I wanted something along that line. And I was just fiddling around. When was it? I guess it was last year. And that came up. But I used it in another song of mine, but played way, way up the fretboards, and it's not as heavy. So for the normal videos, it's in E standard tuning. And for this live one, it's in D standard tuning. So it's much, much heavier. Scott says, let's do this. Good luck to all. Thanks. Well, thank you. Sandal, how do you win? You had to, you still got a chance. I have a video on the channel. In fact, it's the last video. You had to be subscribed to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment on the video. And in due course, I will take all the comments and put them into it's called YouTube Random Comment Picker. And that will pick a winner. Simple as that. This is my new favorite channel, by the way. Love the old Kenner commercials, nostalgic. And oh, well, thank you so much, Russell. Anthony, good to see you here. Hey, hey, everyone. Yeah. Gino, probably the House of Blues. No, it wasn't House of Blues. The funny thing is, that's where I met Elfson before the show and Mustaine after the show. Oh, what the hell? I maybe need to look this up, but definitely across from Fenway. Or may have changed name, because we're talking like 2000 and I think 2001 it would have been. Yeah, obviously. Mick Eber says, play it again. Okay, well, just one moment. Watching from Arizona. Homer Flotsam and Jetsam. Awesome. Saw Judas Priest and Megadeth live in Belfast. Must have been that same tour quality. Good to see you live and Unleashed. Well, thank you. Unleashed in the East. I saw Judas Priest years ago in Fargo, North Dakota. Thing of damn beauty, dude. Okay, so I'm up to date. Okay, for those of you asking, I'm going to play that intro again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now, is this really wrong that I actually enjoy listening to that? I shouldn't, but that puts a smile on my face, and I know that's wrong, but I love it. Gino, yep, Avalon. It was the Avalon that we saw Megadeth at. Yep, that was the one. And come to think of it, I went back again on the tour where Megadeth came back, which was, let me think about this now. Oh, it was that weird album that was just like Mustaine and a bunch of hired hands. The system has failed, and I had meet and greet passes for that. Although it kind of sucked because it was Dave Mustaine and it was the Drover brothers, Glenn Drover on guitar, Sean Drover on drums, and it was the Iced Earth bass player, somebody McDonough or somebody like that. So meet and greet was all good and well, but everyone was just there to see Mustaine. Jared O'Connor, good to see you. What's up, everyone? Can't stay in the chat due to work, but still listening. Keep on keeping on. Thank you, Jared. Done. Okay, entered. Right, got it. We'll get to that very soon. I'm sure that's why everyone is here. Nice. There must have been some injury. Oh, I'm quite sure. Yeah, awesome. Well done. Thank you. I love that downtuned riff and the Iron Maiden. Yep, you got it. Iron Maiden. That was the one. Was it Hallowed Be Thy Name live ending? Yeah. Stellar intro. Had the mosh pit memories. Ouch. Yeah. You couldn't pay me to be in a mosh pit these days. Steven says, saw Megadeth twice, once opening for the Peace Sells tour and opening up for Alice Cooper years and years ago. Awesome. Monkey's boy saying hated Gerard. Missed the reasonable concert prices, unlike yeah. Oh, tell me about it. Yeah. Well, obviously COVID played a big part, but my last concert prior to the Ghost Volbeat show this year would have been Iron Maiden back in July of 2019. And I'm at the age now where I need to get nice seats up high so I can sit and enjoy the show. I do not want to be on the floor. That's like my worst nightmare. We are here for you, my friend. Well, thank you. I enjoy your program. Well, thank you so much. So before we get to all the prize drawings and things, I do have some news from CFCB Unlimited. Now, first things first, you may recall back when I did it probably was the last video, I explained that if you ordered the Matt Tracker and Miles Mayhem figures, you would be entered into a CFCB Unlimited prize draw to win the 6-inch versions that I actually showed on the video. Excuse me. And as I said, those were the actual prizes. So if you like the channel, I touched them. If you don't like the channel, you may want to disinfect them. But Scott at CFCB has already drawn those winners. Now, I don't know if they've been notified prior to this, but I have the message from Scott to telling me that I can announce it here right now. So I don't know if you're watching this or not, but Eric Lopez won the Miles Mayhem figure, and Gary Pendergast won the Matt Tracker figure. So well done to you guys. And as I said in my video, maybe we can put some pressure on CFCB to make these 6-inch figures available to the rest of us, because when I held it, that thing or those things were absolutely solid, so well done, and they just work in 6-inch scale. However, I don't know how much these things cost to produce. So given that the 3 3/4-inch figures sell for $25 loose, I imagine we're talking close to 50 per figure, which might maybe make it, a bit unreasonable. But I would like to maybe see if we can get some 6-inch mask figures. Bearded Geek Toy Reviews. Great to see you back on another live stream, mate. Well, thank you. Ben says, great shout out on March of the SOD. Love that song and album. Yeah. If someone was to ask me what is my favorite riff ever, depending on the day, there's a good chance I will say it is the March of the SOD. It's just, there's something about the tempo and the chug that is the perfect, head banging tune, and foot stomping as well. Got to grab the seating tickets. Yep, can't be dealing with the sweaty Erics. Hell, absolutely, I'm with you on that. That's why, it's always hard to say what is your best ever show, but the one I went to back in February, which was dual headliners, Ghost and Volbeat, with the opening band Twin Temple. We had prime seats. It was front row of the first seating section. So you had the floor, and then we were on the front row, bang in line with the ego ramp that came out from the main stage. Perfect, just good sound, good view, very close to the bands, absolutely perfect. Gerard is saying hello to Monkey Boy. And Bjorn is here. Good to see you. Congratulations, guys. Well, one person's going to, yeah, okay, to the two winners. There will be another winner picked by me very soon. I have the figure. I will show it shortly, but it is it's not packaged up. I can open it and show you again, but we'll get to that very shortly. 80s and Star Wars guy. Hello there. Can't stay because I'm currently on a walk with my brother. Okay, it's good that you popped in. Very, very glad you did. Can't be any more expensive than Super 7 or NECA is. Yeah. I think I'm going to do a video soon about my Super 7 experience, because there's a lot of hate thrown in their direction, and I'm not really seeing it. I understand the figures are on the pricey side, but I think there are valid reasons for that. Yep. Okay. So, as I said, a couple of announcements from CFCB Unlimited, who I'm watching the YouTube feed here, and he has just appeared. However, it's not up on StreamYard just yet. So once that pops up, and it has, okay, action figure expert. Hello, Mr. 80s. What's up? What's going on? How are you today? I'm very good, thank you. And here we go. So CFCB Unlimited are in the house. It's going well, thank you. And Chad says, hello, Dean from Chicago. Now, I mentioned in the last video there were two, or actually at the time there was one more figure that hadn't been produced yet. That has now been turned into a sample, which I'm going to show you. I need to remember how to share screens. It's been a long time. Share screen, and it's a Chrome tab, and I think this one. Yep, this one. So first up, we've got, there's the go, Alex Sector in 3 3/4-inch scale. And that looks absolutely stunning. Fantastic paint apps on this. So I don't believe this is available for pre-order yet, but keep your eyes pinned to the CFCB Unlimited website, and definitely I will be ordering this one for sure. Looks fantastic. So that's Alex Sector. And next up, again, I don't believe it's ready for pre-order yet, but it's just a case of keeping your eyes on the website. And we've got Hondo McLean in 3 3/4 inch scale. And once again, it's the short mask that has been used as the basis of these figures, which I think is just fantastic. Um, I think I have them all except the two that came with Rhino. That's what Bruce Sato and the other Matt Tracker. I still need to find the short masks. But aside from that, I do have all the other ones. But this one looks fantastic as well. So there you go. Those are the newest figures coming our way from CFCB Unlimited. So, like I said, keep your eyes peeled on the website to see when those go up for order. And a question from David Moore. Did you ever see any gigs at the Battlelands? I most certainly did. I think I may have shared this story before, but it's worth repeating because this was one of the most monumental events in my life. So, 1992, Megadeth had released Countdown to Extinction, and they were touring the UK, and the UK stop was at the Glasgow Barrowlands. And the opening band was some band I'd never heard of called Pantera. So my friend and I took the bus through to Glasgow, and it was from a record store on South Bridge in Edinburgh. May have been called Ripping Records. They ran buses to the Glasgow shows. Anyway, we were in the Glasgow Barrowlands in the, was it? Yeah, downstairs section where all the merch was for sale in the bathrooms and whatnot. So we're in the bathroom, and we hear this like rumble from upstairs, and people are taking a leak. Oh my God, Pantera's on. I look at my friend and we say, who the heck? Pantera, yeah, big deal. So we finish up. We walk upstairs casually. We walked in and they were playing A New Level. And my mind was instantly blown right there. I have never heard anything like it since. And that moment, I became an instant Pantera fan. This was the October of 1992. And the following February, Pantera came back as headliners and sold more tickets than Megadeth did. So yeah, awesome. I also saw Iron Maiden there, which was very sad to see. Iron Maiden should never be playing the Glasgow Barrowlands, but that was on the Blaze Bayley Virtual 11 tour. Yeah, that was incredibly sad to see Maiden do those shows. Awful stuff. Jared says, back at you, mother flucker at Monkey Boys. Now, before we get into these, or the drawing for the Darth Vader figure, I have a question. I've still not watched any of the new Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Not because I don't want to, I just haven't got round to it. But I've heard a few conflicting reports. For those of you that have seen it, and without giving away any spoilers, is it worth watching or is it a hard pass? Like I said, I've seen opinions on both sides, and bearing in mind that I watched one episode of the Book of Boba Fett and quit, so maybe Star Wars really isn't for me. I don't know, but I just want to know what your opinion is. Paul says it's worth watching. Okay, and still waiting for the StreamYard to catch up here. For some reason, it's way behind the YouTube feed. But I often wonder why all these franchises feel the need to go back and revisit something? Why can't they create something new and exciting? I don't know. I'll just read out all these comments. So Russell says 100% worth it. WF Lamb, totally worth watching. I've really enjoyed it. First 2 episodes woke. Episode 3 was very good. Oh, you see, this is the thing. Why do they ruin things with wokeness? I don't know. Chad says watch. Yeah, I am going to watch it. I'm not boycotting it or anything. I haven't got round to it. I'm not so caught up in Star Wars that it becomes my life. I mean, I see a lot of people say Star Wars is my life, and to that I say get a life. But I think I missed one there. Ewan McGregor is great. Yeah, I'm sure he is. Now, am I right in saying that he's from Crieff in Perthshire in Scotland? And if that's the case, he's probably, I don't know, 60 miles up and in from where I'm from. So I think he sounds incredibly Scottish. I don't know if he's putting that on or not, but anyway. Wow, the chat just jumped when I mentioned Obi-Wan. Worth a watch, mate. Trust me. Okay. I think the new Obi-Wan series, Ewan McGregor carries the show. He's such a good actor. Yeah, absolutely. I always remember seeing him for the very first time in, was it called Shallow Grave? That was a suspenseful sort of murder mystery type thing that was filmed in Edinburgh. Didn't he end up getting a knife through his shoulder and into the old wooden floorboards in that movie? And then the blood was dripping onto the pile of cash. I think, man, that was a long time ago. Bearded Geek Toys says the Obi-Wan series is very good. The most recent one, part 3, is the best. Okay. Missouri Johnson, it's not terrible, but it isn't the greatest of all time. Yeah. I thought it was okay. So you see, I'm seeing a lot of that. Excuse me. And I'm also, if Disney are going to accuse people of being racist, I need to see evidence of this, because criticizing bad writing or bad performances does not equate to racism. So, Disney have, set out their stall on this, and I would like to see evidence before I, take either side. Obi-Wan is a slow burner, not perfect, but definitely worth it. Ewan is great. The wee girl playing Leia is superb. I said no spoilers, but in your defense, I knew Leia was in it, so I'm just kidding. I did not see any wokeness. I guess I don't know what that means and don't care to know what it means. Yeah, I wish I didn't know what it meant. Yep, Shallow Grave. Yep. I think it was Perth. Yeah, but there were. I remember seeing some exterior building shots that I'm sure were from the west end of Princess Street, and I forget what that area is called. It's been so long, but yeah. And didn't they push a car into a lake at one point? I guess that could have been Perth, yeah. Oh, do you mean it was Perth that Ewan McGregor's from? If that's the case, yeah, could be. Yeah, train. Oh, yeah, Train Spotting as well. It's rewritten what we knew from Star Wars. Yeah, so when the whole "when I saw you last, you were but the learner" thing, so that's now been destroyed, I guess. So, Monkey Boy said, better than Book of Boba Fett, but it's no Mandalorian. Well, that's the thing about Mandalorian. That really caught me because I was enjoying it as it was, but when Luke Skywalker appeared, that took me right back to being, 9 years old again. It really was very emotional, and I don't think I will ever have that same experience again. David Moore, so birthplace, so he's from Perth. Okay. I used to spend a lot of time up in Perthshire as a kid. in the village called Comrie, which is very close to Crieff, which is close to Perth. It's a wonderful part of the country. It really is absolutely beautiful. Now, any comments regarding the latest reveals of Star Wars figures? I see they're doing the retro collection for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. I am totally against that. To me, retro collection should be for re-releasing hard-to-find vintage figures that gives everyone a chance to complete their collection. And there are a lot of people that bitch and complain about repro, but if Hasbro do it, it's not necessarily fake or counterfeit, so everyone can be on board with that. Excuse me. I realize they're holding out for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi for the Jedi figures. But we've now had, what, 2 series of Book of Boba Fett figures and now an upcoming Kenobi line of figures. And to me, it just makes no damn sense. Will I get them? Probably. As it happens, my first ever pile of loot is on its way from Big Bad Toy Store. I had pre-ordered those Series 2 Book of Boba Fett retro collections way, way back, and those suddenly popped up. And like the sucker I am, I've got another Batmobile coming, which will, once that comes, I will then start filming the Batman collection video, which is a way bigger undertaking than I ever thought it would be. I was thinking about my Batman collection, and it's quite possible that I would probably sacrifice my Star Wars collection to get more Batman, and I'm sure that's quite controversial, but the fact is that Batman, along with Star Trek, were my first ever real loves as a kid, courtesy of BBC Two showing those shows. And people might say I'm a sellout because I'm buying up all these McFarlane retro Batman figures, but the reason I don't buy Black Series or Vintage Collection is because, for me, what we had from Kenner back in the day satisfies my need. Had there been Batman figures from the TV show when I was a kid, I would have bought all of those and wouldn't even take a second glance at McFarlane stuff. But the fact was, there were no figures when I was a kid, so this was my only chance to get Batman figures. And I like the price point, I like the figures themselves, but I don't like the Target exclusive nature, and I certainly don't like the Chase variants, because those have been bloody expensive for me. Again, for some unknown reason, I've opted to go one loose, one carded, so I'm 2 of everything. And fortunately, when I ordered the first wave of figures from Australia, they packed up 2 Chase Jokers with that order, which was good. But I had to pay over the odds for the unmasked Robin and the unmasked Riddler? Yeah. And of course, Target cancelled my pre-order of the unmasked Batman. They ended up getting it from Australia anyway. The whole way it's been sold is pretty awful, but the figures are really good. Scott Payne, I like the idea of retro collection, but since there's no nostalgia for the new characters, I have no interest in them. I'll wait to complete Return of the Jedi when it's released in 23. Absolutely. I missed a comment there from Gerard. Renton was from Leith. Yep. Ewan will always be from Leith to me. Yeah. Quite a few Hibbs references in Trainspotting as well. What was the other movie based on the Irving Welsh novels that had, oh my God, his name has escaped me, Scottish actor, shit. He was in, was it X-Men? Or not? Oh man. Scottish actor anyway. McAvoy something. My God, my brain is fried. Anyway, yeah. So obviously, Irving Welsh, a big Hibs fan. In fact, he had a bit of controversy during COVID. He was a guest on Hibs TV when there were no fans in the stadium, and he made a comment about that little prick from Rangers, Alfredo Morelos. He said he'd like to see him hung, drawn, and quartered, and of course, all the Huns complained, and Hibs had to give out an apology. Blah blah blah. Scott Payne. I like the idea of recollection. Oh, sorry, I've already read. Yeah, I agree. Carlo, I picked up the Mandalorian retro figures. That's about it. Yeah, it's such a cash grab because didn't they only release one Kenobi figure in the form of retro collection, vintage collection, and Black series? I don't get it. I would like the first 12, but for me, they should be releasing retro figs of those we didn't get. Owen and Baru, for example. Yep. Both had more screen time and dialogue than the others already. Absolutely agree with that. And they proved they can do it with their Tarkin and Snowspeeder look. Buy whatever you like. The McFarlane stuff is fine if you like them. The latest Catwoman, I think, looks, yeah, she does look nice. But apparently, they're doing the Julie Newmar as a convention exclusive. So that's going to cost me an arm and a leg because I'm not going to the convention. So I'm going to be like a scalper's best customer for that. I'm not an opener, so I'm sick and tired of Target damaging the product while packaging it. Yeah, so we've got Target, Amazon, and Walmart do not know how to package things. Acid House. No, the movie was called Filth, I believe. Acid House. I don't think I've seen that. Now, is that based on the characters from Trainspotting? McAvoy. Yep. What's his? James McAvoy. Now, did he play the? What was he in X-Men? Or was he? Did he play Charles Xavier, perchance? I don't remember. I'm not like a big Marvel guy. James McAvoy, okay. Dolly Parton, I have no idea what that means. Irving Welsh played Mickey Forrester in Trainspotting, right. Hang on. David Moore, he who shall not be named, I'm a Rangers fan. Oh, I'll tell you what, going back to that. So, for me, the last season was a complete write-off. An absolute disaster of a season. However, I watched the Cup final, and when Rangers finally scored, that was probably my biggest cheer of the whole year. So thank you, Rangers, for making sure Hearts did not win the Scottish Cup. Have a like. Yeah, everyone, have a like. Go on, be generous and like. Charles, so he was Charles Xavier. Did he? So with hair, obviously, or did he shave his head in any of the movies? I have seen. You know what? I have seen the X-Men movies. I just don't remember. McAvoy was Professor X. Okay, so I do remember some stuff. Yeah, Professor X, Prof X. Still beat us in the semi. Oh, that was the what, League Cup? Yeah. No, Ian McKellen was what, Magneto, right? I think. I'm giving away my lack of Marvel knowledge here. He was a young Professor X. Thank you. He shaved his head after the first movie. Got it. Awesome. Now, we're at 46 viewers. I did say when we got to 50, we would do the draw. But right now, I think I'm going to have to take the first quick bathroom break. So I'm going to put this graphic up, and I will be back as soon as I possibly can. Won't be long. sorry, I couldn't resist. I get a buzz from hearing that. I know I shouldn't, but anyway. McKellen was Magneto Gandalf. Yes. Fassbender was Magneto too. So Fassbender and McAvoy were the young versions, if I'm right. Young Magneto. Yeah. Next Bond, maybe. Oh, damn, you heard me. Oh, God damn it. I'm sorry. We can hear you slashing like a powerful horse. Oh, I should have put the music on. Oh. It's become a trademark of these live streams. There's always something goes wrong. Speaking of retro collection, didn't they release Dengar and IG-80 yet? Yes, they did. I think it's an Amazon exclusive that's not coming out until December. And those are two figures that no one ever asked for. It's absolutely ridiculous the way the retro collection line has been handled. Excuse me. Anyone with any brains would have said to themselves, okay, what vintage figures are proving difficult for collectors to obtain? Let's make them. So we're talking last 17, a lot of the white figures. So for me, when I was doing my collection, things like Luke Skywalker, Stormtrooper, Hoth Stormtrooper, etc., Princess Leia, those were difficult to get in good condition. So if they were to make all those, well, they have done Luke and Leia, but Hoth Stormtrooper, etc., get those ones done. They should have done that for the Empire line. There weren't enough villains in that series. In fact, there only was, Boba Fett, is that right? They had Bespin Luke. Was it Hoth Leia, Hoth Han, Boba Fett? Help me out, I don't even remember now. Lando Calrissian was one. I forget, but yeah, they have not handled this line at all well. Fassbender would make a great Bond. Yep, Amazon 2-pack is Wunderbar. George, hello from, greetings, George from Germany. Naked Gun moment, yeah. Wow. One of these days I'll be able to pull off a good live stream, who knows. Sehr gut, is that German? Yeah, no worries. Everyone's laughing. Now we all have to pee. They should go with ESB Retrowave, but went on full on. Yeah, well, no. They gave us 6 of the original 12 Star Wars. They should have finished that line with 12. In fact, now someone can comment on this. Are they doing the entire original line in vintage collection? It's like 96 or whatever it is. If they're doing it for vintage collection, they should be doing it for retro collection. And the fact is, they got off to an okay start. The figures themselves couldn't hold their weapons, but they were okay. Then they jumped to Empire. Those figures were vastly improved. They could hold their weapons. They looked okay. And then they went right into Mandalorian. Yeah, I would love to see them go back and just do the whole retro line. Not only would it help collectors out, it would also piss off a lot of these anti-repro folks. Yoda. Yeah, Yoda was also the other one. That's right. So what did we say? Luke Bespin, Hoth Leia, Hoth Han, Boba Fett, Lando Calrissian, Yoda, and the special one was the Snowspeeder Luke. Yeah, Lando. Definitely worth watching, just not into the figures from the show. So that's Kenobi, I guess. Only Fett, no Snowstrooper, no Bosk. Yeah. If anyone knows, I'd like to know what was the thinking behind the Dengar IG-88 2-pack, because those are probably up there with the last figures anyone would ask for. They're slowly going through the original 96 and TVC. Okay. I'm not a fan of those at all. I've had a couple pass through my hands, just way too much articulation. Okay, shameless plug. I'm giving away Star Wars TVC Mandalorian Grogu 2-pack. Sorry to do this, but I only have about some. No, absolutely. So, Sandalorian Toy Hunter. Anyone watching, go over to the channel and subscribe and enter their contest. Same happens with the Vintage Collection. Everything was a random release. Yeah. The Kenobi show makes no sense. Do you mean the show or the releasing of figures? Because I agree that the releasing of those figures makes absolutely no sense. I would want a Bosk and another figure 2-pack. Well, you know what they should do is the 4 Lom Zuckuss combo that they did. I think it was Black Series they did. That would be cool. Well, we're at 40 viewers. I said 50 to get the prize draw going, but I'm just wondering because you know, I know that I'm not flavor of the month right now. I get that, but there was, I believe, there's another live stream going on at this time, and yep, I'm just looking at the comments on this other live stream. So the people that I thought were, you know, with me are obviously not anymore. So they're all watching that, and that is fine because you know what, I really do appreciate the people who do stick with me and watch me because yeah, I've messed up in the past. Who hasn't? But it's good to see everyone here. So oh god, so now we're at 39. What can I say to get more people watching? I don't know. Share this out on your social medias or whatever. I would like to get to 50 because I think typically I was getting, you know, 60, 70 on my live streams. Let's see. Anyway, I'm not going to say anything controversial this time. I did all that last time and I burned a ton of bridges, and that's okay. Excuse me. Yeah, they are saving it. And but the sad part is it was only by pure coincidence that the Empire figures came out on the anniversary of Empire. And they've assumed, or they've taken it on board that, oh yeah, let's do the anniversary for Jedi. They could have done a ton of vintage releases up until this point, and they've chosen not to. What other live streams still here? But oh, thank you, Ben. I don't know. It's some stream talking about the Kenobi show. I just took a quick peek, and it's funny because I know I'm a strange character. I get that, but even on, I did the prize draw back in December for 10,000 subscribers, and that was the unopened mask vehicle. And when I looked through the comments, there were literally no other YouTube channels commented. And it's the same with this giveaway. There's been a ton of comments, none of which are from other similar YouTube channels. So I guess, you know, I know I've burned bridges. I know I've said stupid stuff. But the fact that there are people still here and all of you in the chat, I absolutely do appreciate you all. It's quite remarkable that people want to listen to what I have to say. But anyway, moving on. Logan says, hey, Dean, great to see you live. Well, great to see you too. Thank you. You can't fight the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, this isn't even a case of algorithm. This is as I alluded to in that crazy stream a few weeks ago, almost a month ago. It's there's definitely a lot of circle jerking goes on in the YouTube world, and I'm not part of that, thankfully. I like to stand on my own. Maybe missing some British viewers due to the Jubilee. Ah, oh, so that was today. Ah, I didn't even know that. Um, Possibly. Well, actually, no, because I took a peek and everyone's watching something else, and that's quite okay. They're missing out. They don't get the chance to win the figure. We're at 42. We're getting close to the elusive 50. Uh, so Scott is enjoying the Konami. Yeah, good for you. Now, what have I been watching? Well, actually, I had planned to start watching it last. I think it debuted. Was it last Friday? I was going to watch it on Saturday night. So I have a very set routine where I am very sort of regimented, and I plan out in advance what I'm going to do at pretty much every hour of the day, which is a horrible way to live. I got to try and stop that. And it was my intention to start Obi-Wan on Saturday night. However, those of you in the UK who have BBC would probably have already been enjoying a series called The Story of 19 blah, 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 Top of the Pops. And I have been watching these on YouTube over the last 4 years, I believe. But suddenly there's been a ton of these have been uploaded to YouTube. And 9 times out of 10, the BBC get wind of this and get the videos taken down. So I've felt obliged to watch them the minute they come up. So for the last week, I've been watching every night another episode of Top of the Pops, The Story of, and we're talking like 1992 to 1999. Excuse me. And I've not been enjoying them as much as the episodes pertaining to the 80s, because when I was in the 80s in the UK, I was fully invested in Top of the Pops. The ones I've been watching lately, mid to late 90s, it's all been like really awful Britpop, acid house, and things like Britney Spears and Steps. But I still get, my heartstrings are still pulled when I see Top of the Pops, because it's something I grew up with. So yeah, that's what I've been watching this past week. I just haven't had a chance to watch Obi-Wan, but definitely I will watch it. I'm not boycotting it by any means. Of course not. I would never do that. Book of Boba Fett, I tried. The first episode I thought was absolutely god awful, and I could not bring myself to invest any more time in that. Although I may go back to it, because apparently something happened that may be of relevance to The Mandalorian, which I did enjoy. So yeah, I'm not against watching Obi-Wan by any stretch of the imagination. Sandalorian says you have over 11,000 subs, so you're doing something good. Well, thank you. Yeah, and like I said, I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you who are watching this. I don't know what it is, but I'm not, for whatever reason, I'm not cool with the other channels anymore. Partly my own doing. I hand up and acknowledge that, but I think I like it this way, because when I first started doing the All Things 80s, I didn't know anybody at all, and it was just nice to be quite anonymous and do this all and just share my memories. And seeing the comments here make me so happy, because everyone is on the same page, so it's all good. I haven't figured out how to do a live stream yet for my channel. Yeah, you have to use StreamYard, and it's actually not that difficult. It's just, for me, I get so bloody anxious and nervous. I end up drinking to calm my nerves, and that normally leads to disaster, as was seen quite recently. But anyway, YouTubers are way too tribal now. I'm here for your content. Oh, thank you. I appreciate. Yeah, like I said, a lot of, yeah, he agrees, and Russell also agrees, and Gerard is laughing at the circle jerking. Yeah, it has become that. And like, I don't mean to go on about this, but when I look at other YouTube channels in the similar vein to me, all the comments are from other like-minded channels, whereas for me, I'd say 99% of the comments are from people who don't have channels. So those are genuine viewers as opposed to circle jerkers, which I think is absolutely wonderful. Ben says, fair point, bank holiday here. But today is Thursday, right? That's odd. I've never heard of a bank holiday on a Thursday. And tomorrow. That's awesome. Wow. Nice one. You hit 50. Oh, I'm seeing 48. Okay. Coors Light, I'm a Miller High Life. Oh, you are living the high life. Slow Horses starring Gary Oldman is a great watch on Apple TV. Waiting painfully for season 2. Highly recommended. I don't think I have Apple TV. Although, currently, if I need to cancel, I got a free subscription to Paramount Plus, courtesy of Amazon Prime, that I used to watch Picard season 2. That I should probably cancel now because there's nothing else I want to watch. Miller High Life. I'm a special brew. Oh yeah, I had that on occasion in Scotland. Yeah, it definitely does do what it says on the tin. Damn you, Dean. Had planned on working late this evening. Have most certainly downed tools as of. Oh wow, thank you. Thanks for plugging my channel and subbing as well. It means a lot. I have 45 subs now. It feels great. Okay, everyone watching this, go to Monkey Boy's Toys. Let's get them past 50. That's the least we can do. Good for you. Keep doing my own thing. Don't worry too much about the drinking thing. I need to drink to be social without being yeah, well, there you go. You and me are the exact same. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't feel comfortable in groups, and this is kind of a group. Yeah, but we have 51. Actually, we have 50. Okay, we've got 52. Okay, I'm going to finish these comments and then we're going to do the draw. I promise. I'm not going to keep you holding on too much longer. We've been at this an hour already. So anyway, I'm a genuine fan of yours. No circle jerking from me. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. What's this? Hang on. Hello from Rhode Island. Never been there, actually. Excuse me. So the Queen's 70th Jubilee today and tomorrow are extra bank holidays. And that is fantastic. So it's a 4-day weekend. We watched, when was it? Sunday, we watched episode 1. And Monday, we're meant to watch episode 2, but it was one of my wife's friend's birthday. And we both ate too much and I drank too much, so it wasn't possible to watch it. But we're going to watch it on watch episode 2 on Sunday, episode 3 Monday, I guess. We're going to span it out. Plus, with each episode being over an hour, it's nice to have something to look forward to. Platinum Jubilee. That's 2 bank holidays. So okay. Here's my question. I know a lot of people don't care for the monarchy. Did those people, did they refuse to accept those holidays? I'd be intrigued to know if that was the case. The offer. Now, what is that? I did watch Jackass 4 on Paramount Plus. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Said channels were so positive in the past, had changed somewhat. Yeah. It does seem that there's a lot of money to be made in being negative. And ironically, I've always been quite a negative kind of guy. Maybe I should jump on that bandwagon. Uh, I'm watching on the PS4 and laptop. I cannot message on the PS4, so I've thrown the laptop on. Okay, very good. Hit that like button, troops. Yeah, please. The Stranger Things, yeah. And you know what? The best part about that series was that when season one came out all those years ago, and it was set at the time in the 80s that I was the same age as those kids, it just really hit home. Obviously, that was the American experience, but I really did connect with that show. It's very good. Looking forward to the second half. So you finished the first half. Wow. Absolutely, Juan. It's, yeah. Ben says, if the YouTubers in the chat put their links in the comments after, I'll come over and subscribe. A friend of Dean's is a friend. Oh, awesome. Speaking of that, I need to find people to be moderators or whatever, because after the whole shit show a few weeks back, I've made a complete clean slate. So there's no one actually moderating this. So if there are any jackasses want to leave stupid comments, you are free to do it, and I will try to control it myself. But we can make a whole new community scene ourselves. We don't need other channels to be involved, I guess. The offer, so it's about the Godfather. Interesting. It's a pain because there's also all the buses are off for the bank holidays. So hang on, Ben. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, I'll maybe do a community post on YouTube looking for like-minded folks who want to, get on board and work together with me type thing, and then we can get moderators involved who can post links. I can't go disappearing to, copy links just now, but we can do that in the future. Yeah, and I you know what? I am absolutely thrilled to see everyone here. Excuse me, because like I said, it's a whole different world now, and I am absolutely free to say and do what I want and not worry about upsetting other channels and things, and it's very freeing actually. I finished this first half of season 4, Stranger Things, in one. My God, that must be over 7 hours worth. Good Lord, I could not do that. Another good show like Stranger Things is Dark. Well, all I know is I've only seen the first episode of season 4, but that ending was more horrific than anything I'd seen in the previous 3 seasons. I resemble that jackass remark. I don't know if you meant resent or not. Monkey Boy, I'm not sure how to put a link to my channel in the chat. Okay, hang on. I've done the 2 reveals of the CFCB mask figures. I can close those tabs. I've got my 2 tabs for the prize draw, which is getting close. We're at 46 viewers right now. Let me open another YouTube tab and see if I can maybe do this. Like I said, when it comes to these live streams, I am an absolute amateur. If I type in, hang on, I've got Monkey Boy Cloth Cat came up, but it's Monkey Boy. Hang on, do you have another? Oh, hang on, I found it. Monkey Boy's Toys. So if I go here, and then I think if I copy this, this may or may not work, so bear with me. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we'll see. Anyway, like I said, we'll reconvene and work something out between us all. And then we can try to work together type thing to promote everybody. Yeah, Dark was very good. If YouTubers make a post, if this stays up, we can click their profile and add. Okay. Actually, I'm looking at my YouTube feed and I see that my link appears to have worked. So that's good. If I ever get to 100 subs, I will most certainly poo in my pants. No, don't do that. That's rather disgusting. Resemble, resent is a play on words by comics. When I saw that, I thought of Refuse, Resist by Sepultura. Anyway, no, I meant Jackass. It was a joke, of course. Any ideas? So there's my... So I think if you were to click on that, it'll take you to Monkey Boy's channel. And Bearded says that link is showing. The link worked. Awesome. Whoa, dude, you're a gentleman. No, it's my absolute pleasure. It really is. So, okay, we're at 45 viewers, and I'm at the end of the chat. So, 46 now. I can feel my bladder inflating, but unlike last time, I'm going to make sure I mask those sounds of streaming urine with some music. Or, you know what? No, I'm not, because the music that YouTube offers is absolutely terrible, but I can do my Be Right Back screen and I can mute my microphone. So I'm going to do that. So 44 right now. I'm going to take a pee. Excuse me. I expect that to drop further, but we'll deal with that in 1 second. Be right back. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me still. You can let me know, because I hit mute, but I never know if these things work or not. And my YouTube feed has frozen for some reason. I'm going to refresh that. Can someone just let me know if you can hear me talking right now? It would be very much obliged. We're at 49. Okay, we're almost at the point of doing the giveaway. Damn, there's tons of comments. Juan says the link works. Ben says link works. David has subbed. Awesome. Just go do your business. I certainly did. Thanks so much. Yeah, Get them. They were 59. No, 50. We're at 49 again. Smoke them if you've got them. Wow. Yep, subbed. That's awesome, Monkey Boy. Good to see. Bladder the size of a pea. Yeah. Well, actually, it's all about breaking the seal. I would say under normal circumstances, I can probably drink 6 pints and not go for a pee. I go for that first pee and that is it. It's like every 3 minutes after that. It's absolutely ridiculous. Brad has subscribed. Awesome. This moment has been brought to you by Coors Light. Yep, it's been specially processed Coors Light and processed by my bladder. Monkey Boy already subscribed some 88 streamings ago. Awesome. You're on, so I'm good. Loud and clear. Very good. We got the thumbs up. Audio is okay. Thanks, Ben, Paul, Brad. I broke 50. Awesome. Pants half pooped. Maybe go change your underwear, my man. I can hear you great. Good to hear. I'm on my phone while working, so I can't do sharing on my channel. I'm glad to see you in good spirit. Well, thank you. Yeah. I tell you what, man, but when I screwed up at those, I guess almost a month ago now, it was May 4 I did that live stream and just let loose. But you know what? The funny thing was, I thought I'd screwed up to the point where I'd have to walk away, blah, blah, blah. Ironically, the subscriptions went up, the views went up, and I got like a whole new level of belief and whatnot. And I've got a ton of stuff I want to make. But more importantly, looking forward to the future, obviously, there is now some light appearing at the end of the tunnel. And it looks as if, so I think I mentioned in that last live stream the absolute bullshit we've gone through regarding my wife's green card, which is an absolute disgrace. And the American government should be ashamed of themselves, but we're getting some light at the end of the tunnel there and be free to travel again. However, Thailand is about to enter monsoon season, and there is no point in going there if it's pissing rain every day. And not just rain, but we're talking like torrential rain that floods the streets with 2 feet of water. So we're now thinking, okay, we can enjoy summer here, and then maybe September go visit Thailand. So it would be September, October, and November, return at the beginning of December and enjoy the whole Christmas experience, which, as you all know, I absolutely love. But the whole point of going to Thailand is to find a new All Things 80s headquarters. So now that I know that it's probably happening soon, that has lifted things up. And I tell you what, don't underestimate the power of the sun. From the end of Christmas until a few weeks ago, I was going through complete hell. And I think I am someone who must be sensitive to vitamin D deficiency or something, because my mind was twisted. I was not in a good place. And there were a few times I had some pretty dark thoughts that I've had many times before and once acted upon. So I don't want to go into that too much, but the fact is the sun has been shining. I've been enjoying the sun. I see light at the end of the tunnel, and I think things are going in the right direction. So with all that being said, and with your support, holy crap, we got 62. I promise we're doing the draw very soon. I am in a very, I wouldn't say good place. I'm in a much better place. And I am so happy to be here right now. And Sandalorian Toy Hunter is on 63. So if I can find you, hang on, Sandalorian Toy Hunter, Let me do a quick search here. Okay, found you. You're on 65. So let me copy this if I can. I'm going to post this comment. So everyone go subscribe to the Sandalorian Toy Hunter. I hope that worked. Michael says, hi, I really enjoy your reviews. Well, thank you, Michael. The bottom line is, like, I don't feel obliged to kiss anyone's ass unless I really like something. So you've seen me promote CFCB's or CFCB Unlimited's mask figures, and that is the Vader figure that we're about to this one we're about to do the giveaway for, simply because I bought the figures myself. I bought Matt Tracker and Miles Mayhem, and I thought they were bloody good figures. So therefore, they deserved my support. Same with Stan Solo Creations. Fantastic company. The absolute best in the business as far as I'm concerned. And when other companies don't do a good job, Smith Lord, I will call them out. So I'm not bought by anybody. I tell it how it is. And if people like that, then they're welcome to watch. They call me Tiny Tank on the golf course. Right. I don't know what I'm missing. Tiny Tank. Because you shank? I don't know. Yep, 6 pints breaks it. Yeah, that is it. You can go to a bar and knock back 6 pints, bang, 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 bang. Be fine. Then you go for that one leak, and that is it. That's the whole evening ruined. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, though. People say, "Oh, Coors Light, that's piss water." Blah 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 blah. That may be true, but the fact is, I can drink this all night and not get so stupid. As it happened last week, a friend of my wife gave me a 6-pack of IPA. And I was doing some gardening last Saturday, and it took me over 6 hours to drink those 6 cans because it was just so strong and awful. Whereas Coors Light, you can just knock back like lemonade. Sandalorian Toy Hunter just subbed. Smithwick's Ale for thus, keeping the Irish happy since 1710. I got to admit, I do enjoy Guinness now and again. That's something I would definitely order. And it is true what they say. Guinness in Dublin is different to Guinness in the rest of the world. Although saying that, I only had it at the airport, but it definitely had a different flavor to it. Just subscribe to Monkey Boy Toys and Sandalorian Toy Hunter. Also keep on rocking in the free will. Well, thank you. Anyone else see Top Gun? You mean the old movie? Yeah, thank you, Gerard. Yeah, I am motivated right now. Refuse to watch any Tom Cruise movie, Scientology and all that jazz. Yeah. You can megadose vitamin D 10,000 ITS. Lots of people are deficient. It takes a few months on it to feel. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that entirely. There is no question that when I am under the sun, I am a much, much happier person. It's quite remarkable the power it has. Oh, Captain Mule, and good to see you. So that's my linking to. Oh my God, I forgot who it was now. Sandalorian. So everyone go there. Has Blake said the same thing again? Yeah. CFCB. Dean, would you ask your subscriber if there's any other action figures they would want to see or read? Yep. Great question, Scott. So, given that CFCB have pretty much shown their talent in the form of mask and the Vader figure I have. And like I said, I would only promote something that I am fully on board with. And having seen all these mask figures, having owned them myself, top notch. Now, let's all comment below. What do you want to see made? And I guess it can be anything, really. For me, given that you've done Michael Jackson, how about some Duran Duran? And I can guarantee you, Scott, if you were to do Duran Duran, I know, not personally, but I know 100,000 fans who would want to get on board with that. The only problem would be the copyright of likeness, I guess. But if it were down to me, I want to see Duran Duran Wild Boys figures, Duran Duran from the Reflex video, and Duran Duran from the Is There Something I Should Know video. That's the blue shirt, white tie combo, and probably one, or okay, the Rio video. And then you could do one from the first album, that whole New Romantic thing. Yeah, that's a great question. So everyone, what do you want to see CFCB do? And assuming nothing's off limits, knock yourselves out. That would be, yeah, I'd love to see those answers. So Gerard has subscribed. Awesome. Paul, he also subscribed. It's called seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. Very common. Yep, absolutely. There's no question that I am deeply affected by the lack of sunlight. And given that I'm living in a basement apartment, you can understand my desire to get outside whenever I possibly can, because it's not pleasant to be stuck indoors. Number 65, nice. Subbed, nice. Star Wars, yeah. Tiny Tank is this. Oh, duh, yeah, Tiny Tank. Do you know that when I used to play golf in Scotland, I would take a piss on the fourth tee. Let me think about this. The fourth, seventh tee, 11th tee, and 16th tee. Yep, always. Man, I miss golf. Hey, last time I was on a golf course, probably the 2004. Do you know that? Okay, here's a story for you. I was on track to be a damn good golfer. So it's sick. I think I was aged 16. My handicap was 7. And I realized that things were getting quite serious at that point. And for whatever reason, I bottled it and says, you know what, I can't do this. And that was the end of that. Like everything in my life, I get good at something, and then I get so scared of failing that I end up quitting. And that was, man, that's a massive regret. But I'd love to play golf again. Although I did go to a driving range in Thailand back in 2019. And I still had it. I was hitting the ball pretty good, actually. In fact, if I can find the, how obnoxious is this? If I can find the video, because my sister-in-law did a slow-mo, and I think the swing I had, given that I hadn't played in like 14 years, wasn't too bad. Is it this one? Let me see. How does that work? Is that working? Slow motion. Wow, it's very slow. Come on. Hurry up. You can see the fan is very slow because it's like slow-mo. Bloody hell. Swing the club, man. what the? I do apologize for this. Oh, there we go. It's almost it's yeah. That wasn't at all bad, right? And that was what 2004 to two. That was like a 15-year gap. Not bad. Uh, he subbed. Okay, we need to have a live cocktail party and talk. Well, okay. How about okay? Here's my suggestion. Given that I'm out of favor with all the other channels, how about we make our own scene and we can do uh, live streams and collaborations together? Because you know what? I would much rather be around people like you guys who are watching than some of the obnoxious twats that we've dealt with in the past. So yeah, Sandalorian Toy Hunter. If you use Facebook or Twitter, you can contact me on those things. It's the same 88 logo. Yeah, you can find me. We can definitely discuss this further. The Smithwick's Brewery in Kilkenny is a good place to visit. That sounds good. So that's Monkey Boy thanking people. Man, this chat has jumped, probably from me talking too much bollocks. So Ben is asking, Starcom Emperor Dark, they're like rocking horse poop. So that's, or was it as rare as a hen's teeth or tooth or something? Guinness beer battered. Oh yeah, delicious. 80s Fall. Oh yeah, the Fall Guy. Good suggestion. I'd like new Brave Star figures. Okay. Scott, if you're still watching, we've got a ton of good suggestions here. Mushy. I've never been a fan of mushy peas. Misfits. I think Super 7 are doing those. There's a happy face. A-Team figures. Yep, agreed. And I think if you're doing 3.75, we already have those old. Who the hell made those? Was it Mako that did A-Team? Galoob. No, it was Galoob did A-Team. Spaceballs. You were a vampire. Well, yeah. I think in wintertime, I do regress. Okay. In fact, here's what happens with me. Up until what? September, mid-September, we still got pretty much good summer weather here on the east coast of America. Then from, I would say, the last week in September until probably Thanksgiving, I start to decline mentally. Thanksgiving kicks in, and on Thanksgiving Day is when we put up our Christmas decorations. So therefore, everything is joyous and bright, and my mood gets completely lifted. And I know for a fact that for me, Christmas is the conduit to my memories of being a kid and with my mom and dad and grandparents. And I just get so happy at Christmas time. And then suddenly Christmas is over and my mood just goes to shit until about now. And that's what's happened once again. And you know what? I do apologize for the bridges I've burned, but the bottom line is I can't change the past. So I've done what I did. I just have to move on. But thankfully, there are enough good people here right now that I can connect with, that we can make something really special here. And we can do it in such a way that we don't end up being part of a circle jerk. This may be a deep cut, but I'd love to see Legend of Dragon figures. I don't even know what that is, but it's such a deep cut that I don't know what it is. That's obviously a very good suggestion. Black Star figures. Bantha was... Now, hang on. Are you talking about the CFCB Bantha or Stan Solos or more likely Smith Lord. You have to confirm this because there are currently 3 banthas, 2 of which are good, 1 of which is indeed hideous. I need to know which one you're referring to. If the Duran Duran figures were allowed, I want Kate Bush. What about Toya? Yeah. I wouldn't advocate for Spandau Ballet, but yeah. How about, okay, if we test the waters with Wild Boys figures from Duran Duran? I think that would be a real goer. Although I just worry that Duran Duran's lawyers would be on that like a flash. But we can talk about this. The Mysterious Cities of Gold and Ulysses 31 figures would be amazing. Maybe some Star Wars prequel figures like Darth Maul, Clone Troopers, General Grievous, etc., as I cannot see Hasbro ever doing them. But didn't they do them in like episode 1 figures, though? Those red card backs. Babushka figure, Antiquarian Crafts. Okay, Babushka. Babushka, that's an interesting name. Sounds like some sort of Turkish appetizer. Monkey Boy says, nice swing. Oh, well, you're being very kind. I don't know what happened. I couldn't quite get to the full, the full turn. But I think it wasn't bad for like a 15-year gap. At this moment, he knew he fucked up. I'm assuming that's me. That was a beautiful swing. May want to think about getting back out on the course once in a while. That'll get you. Yeah, absolutely. But again, like I've no one to play with, and I'm not confident enough to be a solo to ask to be part of a group. Plus, I have a tendency to shank my irons. That was the worst part. But like I said, I was 16 years old. I was a 7 handicap. Already had a hole-in-one to my name. And I just let it all slide. It's just stupid. But again, it's like nerves just get the better of me. I will. Okay, good. More than happy to do a live stream with you, Dean, and others. Absolutely. So, okay. Let me try to find if I can do the quick promotion. So that's bearded toy review. Hang on, wait there. Was it bearded geek? Okay, I found you. So we go here. Let me subscribe. Done. You got 390. So if I do this, copy, and go to here, hopefully this will work, and we can get people subscribing. Kevin asks, is Triple Faction any good? I don't know what Triple Faction is. It sounds like a drink of some kinds. I don't know. Excuse me. Dean, can you share the StreamYard link in the chat, and anyone who wants can join the stream? I guess if I could do that, actually. Really, you want to talk to me? Actually, you know what? I'm getting close to that point where I may need to drain that bladder again. How about this? How about I put things on pause for 1 second, and when we come back, I will post the link. And if anyone wants to join in, we can do that. And that would be quite interesting. However, it will involve me doing a lot of technical stuff that I'm not that good at. However, if I can get this working correctly, I am going to take a leak. I'm going to mute the microphone so no one hears the sound of slashing. And we come back, I will post the link. You know what? Fuck it. Oops. How about this? How about I post it, and then if people want to join, I can then come back to that. Wait there. Oh, excuse me. Let me see if I can do this. In fact, how do I do this? What the hell am I doing wrong? Do I need to open another tab? Let me see if this works or not. So you can probably still see me faffing around. But I don't know if by opening a second tab is going to affect things. In fact, I shouldn't even need to do that, right? Fuck. Okay, sorry about this. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. That was a massive fail there. I see it here. Invite. Duh. So copy to clipboard. Right, copied. Also, let me know. Am I back? Talking okay? That was a bit of a disaster there. So let me paste this in here. Again, someone let me know if I'm working. And you can, okay, yes. All right, I'm going to paste this. And if someone is brave enough to join me, we can go ahead. I see where I'm at with the chat. I do have to use the restroom quite badly, so I'm going to mute myself this time. I will remember to do that. And I will play the little video of Be Right Back. So 1 second, I'll be right back in probably 49 or 53 seconds. You can quote me on that. Okay, I'm back, and we have with us, believe it or not, we have Monkey Boy's Toys. Hello, sir.
What's cracking? What's up, dude?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
that is awesome to see you here. And
How you doing, buddy?
I'm very good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm in the UK, so I'm just I went to bed early and yeah, saw your stream and hopped on.
This is fantastic, and hopefully we got you a few more subscribers along the way.
Yeah, yeah, I've just broken 50, so yeah, thanks very much. It's really
Oh, you're
cool.
welcome. Absolutely welcome. So
Yeah,
whilst I was emptying the bladder, there's been a ton of comments. Let me just get caught up with these.
yeah, cool.
And we can go on with the show. So, hey, Dean, good to see you, fella. Keep up the great. Oh, thank you. Antiquarian crafts. That would be my first choice. So this is, I guess, talking about things that we can have from CFCB. You're better at playing golf than me. When I was 16, I played like I was 7. David Moore laughing. Ben, who knows how to become a moderator? I will make some moderators. How about that? I will let you all know. And here's the thing, though. I don't know how to communicate on YouTube. So maybe Facebook, I have a All Things 80s page, or the Twitter page for All Things 80s. You can comment there. And also on the All Things 80s page, I guess it's the About tab. It does show an email that you can contact me on. And we can all work this out. Yeah, 18 figures would be nice.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah, that would be cool. That would be
Yeah.
cool.
Monkey Boy, yeah, absolutely. I had you in mind anyway, because you were one of the most consistent commenters on these videos. They
I
never
may look
really work.
stupid, but I'm nothing if not consistent.
Yeah. Pogues figures. Wow.
Oh,
What about
interesting.
Kirsty McCall?
Ah,
We could do Pogues figures with a grand piano. That would be nice. Duran Duran needs a vehicle, the yacht. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Just sub to Bearded Geek Toys Reviews. Awesome.
yep, I just subbed to him too.
Stay positive, Dean, and keep doing what you're doing. Oh, awesome. Thank you. And that is a fantastic screen name right there. That is up there with the best.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Monkey Boy Toys is correct. It's something I need to do in the background that I can't just do on the spur of the moment, you know. Let's see. That was a good follow through. I didn't go for a shit, by the way. I was just having a leak. Shane McGowan with the Kirsty McCall as a mail. Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah,
So
how would they mold all his teeth though?
well, that could be a problem. Yeah,
That's some interesting paint apps.
yeah. That would require the smallest brush known to the art world. Just up to Bearded Geek, awesome. Sounds crazy, but I'd like a Boy George. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the same exact mood patterns. Christmas is my absolute favorite, a very happy, sentimental time. It starts on Thanksgiving, then it's over in a flash, and I crash hard with the blues. Yep, that is
Yeah.
exactly what happened to
I
me.
know that feeling. Yeah, I suffer from SAD as well.
Yeah,
I
it's awful.
have special lights that I use that are daylight that mimic
Yeah.
daylight. So they're quite useful.
You see, what happens to me is, well, we're in a basement apartment, and which is not ideal. And obviously, winter is long and hard. So whenever the sun comes out, I am out there as much as I can. And I have been told that I am the most suntanned Scotsman anyone has ever seen. But it's simply because I have to get myself out there. You know, I cannot not be in the sun, because just feeling the heat on my skin makes me feel happy, you know?
Yeah, man.
So this was my link to Bearded Geek Toys reviews. So hopefully everyone has gone there to sub.
Yep.
Gerard has subbed. Awesome. Very much appreciated. Oh, you're absolutely welcome. Paul has subbed. Thomas says, hey, Dean, what do you think about the hate messages to Moses Ingram of Obi-Wan Kenobi? Well, I don't know the full story, but I get the impression that Disney may have jumped the gun, and I would need to see proof of these messages. I think Disney are trying to cover up bad writing or bad acting with the whole racism thing. I don't know for sure. I've not watched it. When I do, I will, draw my own conclusions. And Scott is impatient. He wants the drawing. Oh, but at 47, I'm sorry, we need to get to 50 for that. Almost. People, can you join and share? People can join you and share the collection. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Subscribed. Awesome. Stan Solo. Did you hang on? I've lost track now. Did you suggest that Stan Solo's Bantha wasn't good? I hope not. We lost him. Who's that? Subbed. Yes. Yes, all good. Bearded Geek Toys Reviews subbed. That was me promoting another channel. I'm assuming that is Bearded Geek Toys.
That was the StreamYard link.
StreamYard, of course, yes.
Yep.
You cannot beat the sound of slashing, burping, and sliding. From one Brit to another, you're down to earth, mate. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome, Bearded Geek Toy. Sounds good. Yep, absolutely. Wow, it's jumped. Holy crap, there's too many comments. But at 45, we need to get to 50 again, and I promise I will do the drawing. All these people look at each other. It's one of these. No, this is not circle jerking. No,
this is just where the cool kids are.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, we are the cool kids for once. I was never a cool. I was always the weirdo on the outside, standing by the walls.
I can't see how many we have in the chat on my screen.
I'm seeing 44 right now.
Okay, cool.
We got positive vibes right here. Is a great. Of course it is. Thank you, Gerard. We'd love to join. I'm actually delivering mail as a listen. Oh, awesome.
Important job, especially if you're delivering toys to people.
Yeah.
Let us know if you've delivered any toys to anybody.
Yeah, and also in good condition as well.
Yep.
Boba Fett. Only one Kenobi. Oh, EOIC.
I think that means epic.
Okay. Oh, and I'm terrible with names, but you are Nick, and I'm glad to see you here. I apologize if I got your name wrong, but I think you are Nick.
Should I turn my light on, do you think? Do I look is it a bit dark?
Nah, it's all right, to be honest.
I mean, I'm funny looking anyway, so I look better in the dark.
Yeah, I think we all do. Neat Highlander and Die Hard figures, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello there, only one Kenobi. Hello there. Hello there, only one. Good afternoon, everyone, from Brian. It's the Kelly Marie Trans BS all over again. You know what? Obviously, I saw the first sequel movie. I think I saw it twice, and yeah, she was a pretty awful character, to be honest. But the sad thing is, in real life, she was an absolute stunner, and they made her look so terrible in that movie.
Yep.
Really,
they did throw
awful.
a big bucket of awful on her, didn't they?
Yeah. Are we the cool kids? I thought we were the. Well, actually, we can kind of flip the script here, whereby we become the cool kids for once. We can go over delivering the toys as a topic on an episode. I will do. Awesome, fantastic. Cool. Red Dwarf figures.
Oh yeah, good shout. That would be good.
Yeah. It's a skirt. It's not a skirt. It's a kilt. Yeah. Okay. We've got 52 watching, so now it's time for the draw. So, just to recap. So, this is.
Let's have a look at this bad boy.
This is courtesy of CFCB Unlimited Figures.
Sweet.
This is the Darth Vader, but most importantly, the Kenobi branded card back.
Nice.
And as I said in the previous video, this thing is solid. This is like 10 Hasbro card backs put back to back. It's so thick.
Yeah, that's a thick boy.
Yeah, But also for me, what I like is just the detail in the painting. And given that this is from an independent solo production maker, this puts these
Can we see
big
the back of the
companies.
card again?
Yep, this puts these big
Look
companies
at
to
that.
shame.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see if they even promote themselves. Actually, they haven't even mentioned the CFCB. This is done without any ego. You know what I mean?
Nice. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's lovely.
And
That is lovely.
I'm like, again, I apologize for not being like a super Star Wars nerd. I'm assuming this is a screen cap from the trailer, or is it? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
I'm not sure.
But regardless, and in terms of 3.75, I've not seen a nicer Vader than this. So this is the prize. And
The
as was
card back
stated,
looks amazing.
yeah,
You can see
and
how thick it is on the screen. It's like a proper
yeah,
chunky boy.
yeah. I mean, if I can get
Look
that
at the
lined up,
state of that. That's amazing.
yeah, there's no give. Oh, well, there's some, of course, there's always give, but compared to the other companies, this
Yeah,
is solid.
that looks lovely. That looks
And
lovely.
very kindly donated by CFCB for the purpose of giving it away.
Yeah, that
And
was awesome.
hopefully people watching this and people who watched the previous video would have gone there to look at their stock of action figures. Like I said,
It was very, very good.
I am very intrigued by the Michael Jackson figures. So, yeah, in order to do this giveaway, so hang on, CFCB has commented. I'm going to skip the chat just to get to CFCB's comment. He says it's a scene from episode 3 of Kenobi. Awesome.
Uh-huh.
Now, did you get previews of these scenes, or are these just trailers that you saw? I don't know. But regardless, we're going to do the draw. Now, as I said before, there were 3 stipulations. 1, be subscribed to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. So, in order to leave the comment, I am going to copy the link to the video by doing this. And I have a YouTube random comment picker that I need to now share to show there's no underhand tactics here. So hopefully I get this right. Share screen, share a Chrome tab, and this one. So I'll give it a moment so I can see it on the YouTube feed. It's coming, I hope. Let me see. Okay, it's up. Now I'm going to paste in the link to the video by doing this. I'm going to fetch. I am not allowing duplicates, so it's 1 entry per person. So there's no funny business here. If someone replied, it's okay, but there are no duplicates. So I'm going to hit continue. So there were 142 unique entrants. So if you're ready, I'm ready. We're going to pick a winner. So
Good
here
luck,
we go.
everyone.
Good luck, indeed. Yes, here we go. Ze Rothschild. And his comment was
congratulations, dude.
Yes, he wrote, I need glasses for this. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, I can't see that either.
You will bring that Darth action figure to me. Nevertheless, I'm talking that Darth Vader action figure. You can either profit from this or be destroyed. The choice is yours. But I ask, do you not underestimate my powers? Did that work? Do it. What about that? Give Darth Vader figure to me. You will. I have the high ground. How about that? Love the channel, bro, but would definitely love that figure too. Well, You have just
Well,
gone on that figure.
he's pulled a
Absolutely
Jedi mind trick on you.
fantastic. Zed Rothschild, and in case I get this wrong, I'm going to take a quick photograph of this so I can. There we go, got you. So Zed Rothschild,
Well done.
you have won, and that is just fantastic. Well
See,
done,
the
sir.
Jedi mind tricks work. They do work.
Yeah.
I
So
should have tried that.
either contact me via YouTube and go to the About page. There's an email listed there, or you can message me on the Facebook page or the Twitter page, all of which have the same 88 logo. So I know people were waiting for that, and I'm sure the viewership is about to drop. And I've lost where I was with the comments. Give me 1 second, because we did jump ahead for the CFCB comment.
I can't
And
see the comments on my
yeah,
screen. Only when you pull them up, I can see them.
Red Dwarf figures was a good choice. We saw this. It's a skirt. It's not a skirt. It's a kilt. Reach 52. I have no idea what that means. Geeks and nerds are the cool ones now. Yeah, I think so. Looks miles better than Hasbro. Yeah, it does. It really does. Vader actually says in Star Wars, when we last saw each other, I was the apprentice. Now I'm the master. Think one Kenobi series derails this in the new series. Yeah, that's my worry as well. Juan says DV looks cool. And bearing in mind, I think you can still buy this figure if you wish to have it. Just because you didn't win it doesn't mean it's all over. Clean looking.
I was unfortunately late to the party with the Matt Tracker and Miles Mayhem figures, unfortunately, because they look really nice.
I think assuming there's enough interest, they will come back, and maybe CFCB can confirm that. It's a scene from episode 3. Awesome figure. Beautiful artwork. Good luck, everyone, but good luck to me. Yeah. Dean, do you mean the Playmates Michael Jackson dolls? No, CFCB have done 3.75 Michael Jacksons, and from memory, they had Billie Jean, Beat It, and Thriller, and there were, of course, two Thriller figures. Gerard,
did they do the zombie Thriller figure?
Yeah, they did two of them.
I hadn't seen that.
Yeah,
I'd missed that.
Yeah,
fantastic.
They look absolutely fantastic.
Cool.
You need to watch Obi-Wan. So, okay, as things stand, tonight's viewing will be a BBC documentary about pop music, I think. Like I said earlier, someone in the UK has uploaded all the Top of the Pops, the story of series. I've been watching that every single night because I absolutely love it. If I can find the channel, I will confirm what that actually is. Let me see. And you know what? I was bitching about other people watching other stuff, but we have way more people watching this, so I'm not so bothered. Let me see. Top. The channel is Steve1401, and his videos. Tonight I'm watching a BBC show called Pop Charts Britannia, 60 years of the top 10. And that is an hour and 28 minutes. So once I watch that tonight, hopefully tomorrow I'll be free to start Obi-Wan.
What happens if Cliff Richard's in the program, though?
Well, bearing in mind that I guess, it would have been January of, was it 91, the Iron Maiden displaced Cliff from #1 spot.
Or was that Bring Your Daughter?
Yeah, Bring Your Daughter. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic stuff.
Although I've got to be honest with you, I've said many times I am a huge, huge fan of Christmas. And when I hear mistletoe and wine, I no longer hate it because I think of the memories of that time period.
Okay.
And the other one was I think it was Saviour's Day that Iron Maiden knocked off
Okay.
because they had two number ones in that sort of vague time period.
Right. Saviour's Day
And
was horrendous. That was just awful.
it really was. But, but in saying that, somehow it triggers memories. So I'm kind of okay with it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
it's
get that nostalgia hit, then sometimes it's worth going through the pain of some cliff.
well, it is, and I don't know about you, but I've been experiencing a lot in the last couple of years these really intense flashbacks, whereby if I think of something that happened back in 1984, not only am I thinking of the memory, I'm recalling the experience I felt at that time in
Hmm.
1984, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's quite immersive. Yeah.
It's quite something, and I wonder if there is something about this whole psychic time travel phenomena.
Ooh.
That's deep, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
That might be a
because
topic
there
for
is
another live stream.
yeah, because there is
Is Dean a
no
time traveler? Yes. Yes,
so
he
for
is.
example, no, but for example, last night it happened again. I'm in bed and I'm thinking about a TV show, but in amongst that thought is the feeling that I had to do my homework that was due the next again day.
What homework was it?
That wasn't quite clear enough.
Ah,
But there have been other memories that have happened where I've thought of something and I have actually experienced the cold of my bedroom in Scotland because
right.
I grew up in a stone built house with a south facing bedroom. And in winter, I could see my own breath in the bedroom.
Oh, wow.
And I have had flashbacks thinking about holding a certain Star Wars figure, but I felt the cold that I felt
Oh,
back then.
wow.
It's phenomenal. I mean, I don't know if it's psychic time travel, but whatever it is, I'm having intense flashbacks. And
Yeah,
it's
you're
one
definitely, it sounds like you're really in tune with your senses.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And people, oh, here's the other thing as well. Like people have, like I have memories going back to probably maybe 3 years old, and I can
Wow.
tell you where I bought certain Star Wars figures, where I was, who I was with, etc. And people say to me, "How can you remember that? That's incredible." And it is incredible. But on the downside, I also have intense memories of the bad stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not all fun and games.
I
But
have horrendous, I have a horrendous memory of one Christmas receiving the Transformer Snarl,
mm,
um, the Stegosaurus, and
yeah.
I was so thrilled to have it, and I put it on the floor, turned around to do something, forgot it was there, and immediately sat on it and broke his
Oh,
tail within
oh,
30 seconds of having it,
yeah.
and that was just traumatic. I still have it, and I super glued its tail back on, but
Yeah.
yeah, that was trauma incarnate.
Yeah. Yeah. So Tree Theodore says, Unlimited, thank you for making this possible. Yeah, absolutely. I think, well, I know it's been said before, but these custom makers are doing everything that we really want, whereas Hasbro and Mattel do what they think we want.
Mm.
These custom makers are awesome. So good
I enjoyed
luck.
seeing the sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
enjoyed seeing the card backs on the mask figures because it was
Yeah.
showing some of the other figures that were hopefully in the pipeline in like Cliff Dagger um and Alex Sector obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was, yeah, they look really really good. I wish I had more space because I'd buy 2 of all of them.
Yeah. My regret is I can't buy loose and carded. I have to pick one. And for
Yeah,
me, I'm mostly loose anyway. So yeah, but
yeah,
the carded, like when I had them in my hand, I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I buy these? But we can't buy everything, unfortunately.
no, no. I don't generally open my figures. If I want to open them, I will quite often buy a second one to open.
Yeah.
But I'm just running out of space. I mean, if I hold my camera up, you might be able to see behind me. Oh
Um,
no, the light's not on. I'll put the light on and I'll show you. Hang on. There you go. I don't know if you can see all my Masters of the Universe
oh yeah.
Origins, and they're all just sort of stacked up
Yeah.
um,
Stunning.
nearly to the ceiling now, and I can't fit any more in there.
Yeah.
So, oh, enjoy some light. There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
Bright light, bright light. You probably don't need to see my face this clearly.
Yeah. He earned it hands down. Best comment I've heard. Yeah, that was a fantastic comment from the winner. It really
Yeah,
was.
that was really good.
Yeah.
I bet he can't
Well,
believe it as well. He's like, "Wow, that actually worked."
yeah. Impressive message. Yeah, it really was. Congratulations indeed. That's so awesome. Congratulations, the winner. Yep. And yes, so Matt Tracker and Miles Mayhem will be back.
Cool,
Fantastic.
good stuff.
Congrats to the winner. Indeed, Captain.
I'm
Gerard.
assuming those they ship out of the States, do they?
Yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
Congrats. Oh, you're welcome. I mean, that was a wonderful chance that CFCB gave to me to do that giveaway. I have nightmares
Yeah.
about not having done my maths. Well, you know what? I have nightmares as well about the same thing, about not doing homework. Quite frequently, actually.
I think
It's
maths would give me a nightmare. Whatever. I
yeah,
don't do numbers.
nope, not at all.
Right.
Don't think I don't think he is in the chat, but we can hopefully he'll contact me via the social media outlets. One has missed a killer time. I remember when my brother opened my Batman and Robin one Christmas.
Oh no.
Yeah. Surely the bank manager is down with a massive collection improvement loan.
I love
Yeah.
masks. I love masks so much. It's just not even. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
I recently, a couple of days ago, snagged myself a complete Switchblade and Piranha on eBay.
Nice.
So yeah, I used to have Switchblade when I was a child. My parents gave it to me one Christmas, but it was actually stolen from me when I was in hospital. So I've just replaced it and got another one.
Yeah. I mean, for me, Mask is bittersweet because it was my last ever toy line as a kid. And
Hmm.
I knew I was in first year of high school at the time, and I knew subconsciously I was getting to that point where I was too old for toys.
Yeah.
But I couldn't quite give up on childhood, and I was still collecting in high school, but keeping it a big secret from my classmates.
Right.
And as a result, when I began collecting again a number of years ago, first and foremost was Star Wars.
Hmm.
But then Mask was very close to that. And given that it was my last hurrah as a kid, I really did embrace getting them again because it was like being, 10 or 11 years old again.
Hmm.
I, I just wished I hadn't bowed to the peer pressure and had got some more as a kid and just enjoyed it a bit more. Um, you know,
Yeah.
you always had those loudmouths in your class who thought they were cooler than everyone else, who kind of dictated what everyone else should enjoy. And I tried my best to hang on, but by midway through first year of high school, I kind of stopped with the toys and began
Right.
looking at girls and stuff, and
Yeah.
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 Jared says homework was always taken care of in assembly in the morning of. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, have to do the beer run. Great
Oh.
stream. Dude. Glad to see you live again. Nice to put a face to the name, Monkey Boy Toys.
Oh.
I'll catch it later. All right.
It's
Thank
never
you,
nice
Ben.
to look at this face. I mean, look at it. It's ridiculous.
Uh, Talking about memories, have you ever thought or talked about a movie song and then either that day or during the week the movie is on TV or you had the song? Well, yeah. I have a number of times been a victim of the internet reading my mind to the point where it's quite scary, actually. I understand that we have all these devices active at the moment. And if I say Cyndi Lauper, chances are tonight, if I open YouTube, Cyndi Lauper will be on the first page. I
Mm.
understand that. But when I don't say Cyndi Lauper to anyone or write Cyndi Lauper and Cyndi Lauper appears, that is scary. And that
Mm.
has happened once.
It tends not to happen to me that much. I think I have the theme song or the soundtrack to The Lost Boys playing in my head all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so nothing much else gets in apart
Right.
from
Oh,
Swedish
no.
death metal.
Now, I've had a lot of things happen to me where I go into YouTube for the first time and boom, there is things that I've been talking about, but worse than that, things I've been thinking about. That is not cool.
Oh, you have one of those Alexa devices as well, don't you?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we only got it last year for the Christmas lights, but it's a very useful device to have. Although I understand that everything I say is being recorded and analyzed and used against me. I get that, but
Yeah. Yeah. No, I haven't pulled the trigger on one of those yet. It sort of scares me a bit too much.
in saying that, there's something about being able to sit in your room and think of a song from 40 years back and say, Alexa, oh, and there it goes. Alexa, shut up. But to be able to say, play ba 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 ba, and it plays it, that is some Star Trek stuff right there.
Yeah, it's like the future. We're living in the
Yeah,
future.
yeah. And we only use it for primarily for Christmas lights, but we got a couple of smart light bulbs for our bedside tables that we use, and we
Yeah, they're
say,
quite good.
turn on the light, there it is. And quite often we like to use soothing sounds to go to sleep, and it plays those. But I do appreciate that pretty much everything I say and do is being recorded, and at some point will be used against me.
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, bearing in mind that I watched this show last night on YouTube from that same channel, which was called um, BBC, the 80s, Music's Greatest Decade, question mark. I watched that and they were talking about how we first encountered the Walkman back then
Oh, yeah.
and could walk around and listen to music. And that was such a revolution. Whereas nowadays, we're wearing earbuds that are not connected to anything.
Mm.
And you can pretty much speak to your earbud and say, "Hey, play me this song."
Yeah, yeah. I
It's
know if I
it's
got earbuds, I would lose them immediately. I'd prefer something with a wire on it.
yeah, yeah. But my fear is what's stopping someone coming behind you and grabbing them out your ears, because those things cost like a
Yeah,
couple $100 or
yeah,
£150.
yeah.
I really don't know, but
Mm.
yeah, man, we've got more comments to get to. I do apologize to everyone who has commented. Uh, Out, Ben. My mum gave me Switchblade for Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic.
really is. Great,
No.
great toy. Yeah, Lost Boys.
Yeah.
People are
Yes,
strange. And
Gerard. Yes, they are.
Echo Show 5 is a good alarm clock. Don't know what that means. Okay, so when I said that name, of course, it sets these things off. Don't say that
Ah.
word. You've set me up.
You've
We
caused
do not
disruption
trust
all
you.
around the globe just by saying that.
Yeah. And currently, there's a commercial on American TV for a certain car brand that has that device built into it. And of course, the commercial says it, and the whole thing,
Oh,
comes to life.
yeah. The machines are going to
Yeah,
take over. It's only a matter
yeah,
of time.
yeah. I think so. Yeah, but so we're at. I've lost count now. Good Lord, it's like 2 hours 20 minutes. This was meant to be like a 30-hour thing, a 30-minute thing. I apologize. Um, so I'm going to call time on this, but Monkey Boy and the other people in the chat, we should form, something to keep this going.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
agree. Yeah, this has been fun. It's been really good to talk to you, dude. I've been watching you
Yeah.
for a long time now, and like
Well,
your
thank you.
videos and your content has really sort of helped me through some dark times. So it's
Oh,
it's
well,
it's a real honor to be on here. Thank you so
oh, oh,
much.
oh, you're absolutely welcome. I mean, like I said before, I am off the charts as far as crazy goes. So anything I can do to help anyone else
Yeah,
is my
thanks.
absolute pleasure.
Well, it's been
Uh,
really good. I mean, last live stream that you did, I mean, and you dropped the plug for my channel, and I it went crazy for a few minutes.
oh,
So
awesome.
it's been really good. I mean, I know I'm only a small channel, but it's really
Yeah,
nice to get the support from someone such as your good self.
absolutely. And Goonies says, "Good job, Monkey Boy, for essentially co-hosting." Absolutely.
No, no, it's all Dean. It's all Dean.
No.
I just jumped on with my crazy face.
Yeah. So I didn't mean 30 hours. I meant 30 minutes. Uh, Definitely. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. What a cool, fun time. So glad I caught you all. Absolutely. And I see there's a few more. See, this is the thing. YouTube is a way ahead of StreamYard for some reason.
Ah,
Um, Sharky Mark, sharing your journey has been a help to so many others, Dean. Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
definitely,
Uh,
definitely.
Good chat. I like your channel because it's so real. Well, thank you. And Captain Mule. Technology is crazy now. Hang on, I got to. Wish we had it as kids. Learning to play instruments would have been gone so much easier. I had to record songs from the radio onto cassette tape so I could learn to play the songs. Yeah, I agree with you. The kids today have everything at their fingertips. Um, I'm slightly envious, but it's too late to worry about that now, of course. Wilma Dickfoot, that's the best name ever. And thank you. Great stuff, guys. So thank you, everyone who has tuned in for this. We've got one more coming in, I think. Dean, and we'll contact you later on to do something. Awesome. Thank you, Sandalorian, Toy Hunter. Yeah, so thank you, everyone who tuned in. I'm going to interrupt again. Great stream, Dean. Really enjoyed it. Peace out. Have a great weekend. And you too. David says, great chat tonight. Cheers, Dean. Awesome. Thank you. So, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry you couldn't all win the Darth Vader figure. Congratulations to the winner, who I've already forgotten, but I can recall by looking at this. Zay Rothschild is the winner, and congratulations to him.
Yeah, well
This has
done.
been fantastic. I didn't know what to expect, given that I really screwed up things a few weeks ago, but that's all in the past and it's all good now. So,
You can't
we
put the
just,
toothpaste back in the tube.
yeah, you can't do that, can you?
No.
That's my real, yes, of course, that's your real name. Captain Mule, thank you all for the funny. Well, thank you for tuning in. Martin's giving a thumbs up. Gerard is peace out.
See,
Great
Gerard.
stream, good work, Dean. Thank you, Batemans. And only one Kenobi. Cheers, Dean. Well, cheers to you, sir. So, oh, we got more coming. Hang on. I hate to cut people off, but I will have to call time at one point. Goonie says, cheers. Morphin Martin. Martian. Thanks for the stream. Well, thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to live streaming, Dean. Good to see you. Well, good to see you too. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. This has been absolutely fantastic. And
cheers, Dean.
we will try to do this again on a more regular basis.
Yeah, it'd be really good.
Hopefully I can get myself back on track. And if nothing else, just to play that damned intro. I tell you what, though, of all the things I've done musically, that is my absolute favorite.
Yeah.
How about we play it one more time before we say goodbye?
Yeah, do it.
Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Here we go. Oh,
nice. Well
I am
done.
so sorry for keep doing that. That like
good work.
I tell you what, though, I tried my damnedest to get the most moving riff I could come up with, and that's the one that that's my best effort. So if anyone likes it, I'm glad you like it. So thank you all.
Yeah, it's really good.
But also, I love the part in the middle. I put that like 16th note kick drum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Everything good about metal, I managed to throw into that one track. So there you go. Take care, all, and take care indeed. Gerard, thumbs up. Only one is giving the thumb, thumbs, the finger,
getting the horns.
The horn. David Moore, Captain Mule. We got. Hang on, Miss Stephen is there. Amazeballs, thank you. Hey, Captain Mule. Yep, only one. Okay, thank you all. Awesome. Thank you so much. And
thanks, Dean.
And thank you. Thank you so much for coming on.
It's been a real honor. It's been really good. Thank you, dude.
Well, it's been nice to actually see you, because for months you've been commenting on these live streams, and you had the greatest ever screen name. So to finally see you here is just fantastic.
Yeah, I thought I'd change it because really in an attempt to attract more subs, really, because I thought it was a bit more descriptive than Cloth Cat.
Of course.
But hey.
Yeah, fantastic. So we will definitely be in touch. And
hope so.
We'll see everyone next time. So it's good night from me, and it's good night from him.